Oh!
The guys are hesitant to look inside the bathroom, but when they do, something hard.
Hey guys, before the video continues, if you're new here or been here for a while, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button to help support me in future videos. Take it away, Doom. It's like whenever I feel like I could have a break from either Bizarre or Nuke, this happens. They just drop a video, either one of them. The thumbnail of this video from itself, you know, kind of like shook me. The title is Top 10 Crazy Scary Ghost Videos. When can I get a break, Nuke? When can I get a break? Well, I mean, he's recovering from his surgery, and he probably has a whole bunch of videos stockpiled, so his upload schedule might be consistent for a little bit. Then he'll go back on a long hiatus of just uploading bi-weekly or bi-monthly. We'll see. For the meantime, top 10 crazy scary ghost videos. And it's 33 minutes, meaning each clip might be like 5 minutes long. No, that makes no sense. That means 10 times 5 is 50. It'd be 50 minutes. That means each video might be at least 3 minutes long. Or at least, yeah. But let's just get into the video. Whew. Breathe with me, guy. Breathe with me as I enjoy munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts.
Business. He professionally arranges and hosts seances in allegedly haunted and abandoned buildings in Toronto, Canada. James is hosting a seance at the historic Lampton House with a group of curious participants. The Lampton House is a former inn that was built in 1860, and it is said to be extremely haunted. Now James White and his group are about to witness something absolutely terrifying.
There's gonna be a shadow. Is somebody gonna get possessed?
Okay. So Norman, someone in this room is trying to harm you? Is it a person? If so, give me a sign. Are they in this room?
Well, I'm looking at the guy that they pointed at.
Is it a male?
What?
While in the middle
He said yes 1,000 times.
Is forcefully yanked backwards out of his chair by an unseen force.
Is it a male?
Oh yeah, and the chain was broken.
The door behind me was open, and I had my partner sitting beside me, and we had the door, like the door was open behind us, and we thought we heard something back there, but nothing was there. So we turned, and I looked, and I saw nothing. So I turned my head back towards the group, like the circle, and we're all holding hands. And then all of a sudden, I just felt like this force just come and pull me back, and it was like aggressive. It wasn't like calm, it was aggressive, like it was trying to kill me or something. I don't even know. My feet were like flat on the ground. I wasn't moving. I was holding hands with the people beside me, and it just pulled me. And it like felt like someone was coming up behind me, like standing up behind me as I'm sitting in the chair, and like taking my shoulders and like pulling me towards the mirror. It was crazy.
Fellow participants and eyewitnesses from the seance took to Instagram to share their stories about the incident. One seance witness had this to say about the strange event.
I had my
sat across from him when this happened, and it was fantastic to see.
Fantastic.
Another witness says, I was there. Another epic seance with @James White Seance. So did James White capture evidence of an unknown entity aggressively grabbing an innocent visitor at the Lampton House? I leave it up to you to decide.
For instances like these, it's kind of hard for me to believe in these type of ghost videos or possessions or poltergeist activities, because one, it's night. They're in a dark room with a camera that is doing its best with its night vision camera to see everything, but it's also in a fixed angle. You notice how the character that got yanked was in a place that's hardest to see, bottom right, and you can't see nothing behind him to the right. If you had maybe multiple angles, even though yes, the potato quality of the camera is a potato, if you had multiple fixed angles, like all four corners of the room being visualized and all perspectives, then it's like, okay, you can see the yank, whatever. You never know if this is his YouTube channel. This is his livelihood, most likely. If you're getting a lot of people, hundreds of thousands of views, potentially millions. Sorry, I gotta fix my camera one last time. You are making money. Meaning you have money to buy gizmos and gadgets to yank things or to reciprocate that kind of reactions, or or you can even potentially hire actors. You have money. 1 million views on YouTube garners you between 5 to potentially tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the like ratios on your channel, subscription base on your channel. There's a lot of aspects that garners you more more views and revenue depending on how your channel performance is. With you being popular, and especially now that Nuke gave this channel a shout out, this chance it might give it a little boost, which I could afford props and gizmos and gadgets that could enact. Like maybe they put a strong magnet below the chair and someone in the basement just simulate it. That's what I think. Do you guys think the same way?
Is it a male?
Scream. YouTube channel D's Dark Adventures says that an anonymous fan emailed her about a very creepy experience he had while driving home late one night. The dash cam video shows the man driving down an isolated country road in the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, he spots something that makes his blood run cold.
Excuse me, you need help? What the?
The driver suddenly spots a woman walking all by herself in the middle of the night. As he gets closer, he is horrified when he sees that the woman is covered in blood. Worried for her safety, he rolls down his window and asks her if she needs help.
Excuse me, you need help?
After which, she lets out a blood-curdling scream.
What the?
At this point, the man notices that the woman appears to have no eyes, only black sockets. Terrified by her reaction and appearance, the driver quickly just gets out of there.
As
He
you
says that he
fucking
called
should.
the police, but they never found this mysterious woman. So just what do you think is going on here? And what would you do in this same situation?
Fuck that.
The woman in white. Nuke's Top 5 viewer and paranormal investigator Mark Reyes emailed me about a video that he captured with his family while on a ghost hunt at the Evangelical Spiritual Church in Cicero, Illinois. The church was once used as a funeral home and is said to be extremely haunted. It's the middle of the night and Rick and his family are investigating the church when suddenly their EMF meter detects something that they can't see.
Rick?
What happens next is truly chilling.
Are you afraid? room over there is scary. Have you seen it? This one. Come here. This one. This is a private office.
So you can't go in there.
No, I'm saying that it's open because we could.
It says you can't go in there. It goes in there. And when your booty hole gets no touched, you'd be crying ghosts.
A woman who seems to be wearing a white gown can be seen standing behind the family on the far side of the church. Ricky says that his daughter felt a presence as she looked back, but that none of them actually saw the mysterious woman at the time. It wasn't until they returned home that they discovered what they had captured. So could this eerie figure possibly be the spirit of one of the people who passed through the funeral home? Let me know what you think.
All right, people who know me understand why I'm like, what the hell? His name is Ricky, and other information part that is also weird as well. But
we need scary videos, so if you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. The burial mounds. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back with another investigation, this time at the mysterious Native American burial mounds at the Crow Wing River in Minnesota. Many people claim to have experienced terrifying paranormal activity at the burial mounds. Some have heard the strange sound of phantom drums and disembodied voices, and some visitors even claim that they have seen glowing apparitions at the site. Curious about the claims, Ian decides to do an overnight investigation in the hopes of capturing paranormal evidence. Things quickly take a very creepy turn as Ian searches for one of the burial mounds.
Man, walking through these woods, I feel like anything could just pop out at me right now.
I can't do stuff like this at night by myself. I can do it at night as long as I have a group.
Bigfoot, ghosts, anything.
Big Dick Randy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be more scared of Big Dick Randy come out of nowhere and catching me off guard.
Something behind me.
I don't want him taking my booty.
Hello? Who's over there? I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid. I thought I heard something, but I'm not sure. Oh, holy shit. Okay.
This is why you need a 360 camera.
All right. Okay. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not going crazy. I don't know if I should try this, but I'm gonna try walking backwards because I want to see what's coming up behind me. Honestly, I don't even like walking backwards because I don't know what's ahead of me. Is there somebody out here with me? Oh my God! Holy
I heard a no.
That scared me so bad. That was a straight up voice.
It says no.
From thin air. It was as if somebody was standing like right there.
No.
Hello?
No.
Ian hears
No.
footsteps following him.
Yeah, it
and
says
there's
no.
a loud, indiscernible voice. He's
This-
now a little
oh.
freaked out, but he continues his search until he finally finds one of the Native American burial mounds. What happens next is truly disturbing.
All right, here's mound number 2. I'm actually not going to say anything this time. I'm actually just going to listen. Oh my God, I'm hearing all kinds of things over here. It sounds like voices, but they're so faint.
I mean, it kind of sounds like
A female voice can
maybe
be
like
heard
a
speaking,
native
almost as if someone
American
at the burial
language.
mound is having a long, involved conversation.
like Navajo.
But it's something else that really spooks Ian as he explores the Crowing River's edge. Something truly terrifying.
Even though there's not much going on right now, it's a lot of fun just being out here. Out in the wilderness. Even though it's dark. I
Like
can
Randy.
barely see 10 feet ahead of me. Holy sh!
A goose.
Just when I said it was fun being out here. Pretty sure that was a goose back there, splashing in the water.
Of all things, Ian's biggest scare so far comes from the sudden sound of a honking goose.
Holy sh!
Eventually, Ian finds another burial mound. Now, Ian knows that he might not be able to communicate in English with the spirits of the Native Americans buried there. So, he decides to just listen. What happens next
You're smart.
is truly bizarre.
I'll admit that's smart because
Okay, I start talking. It sounds like a male voice. Could you speak again? Oh my god! Dude, that was a face! I just seen a face! That was a glowing face!
oh wow.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that! Dude, his face just appeared right there! Right there! Oh my god, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen! It's one thing to see a light, a mist, even a shadow, but a face? A face! It looked like a man, too. It looked like a Native American man.
Ian hears another low voice speaking from somewhere nearby. A pale face then quickly appears and disappears from right out of the darkness. Ian is shocked by what he has captured and deems his paranormal investigation a
Completed.
huge success.
Okay, completed.
So did Ian capture the voices and face of lingering Native American spirits buried at the Crowing River? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky adventures over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter.
I like videos like that. The reason why I like videos like that is because for the fact that one, he's independent. There's no outside actors that could influence his surrounding. Maybe not. Maybe he claims he's doing things independently and he has a buddy or two in the distance off camera where you can't see. Could be. I'm playing the part as a skeptic. I'm always going to be a skeptic. I'm not a person who's very religious, not a person that actually believes in the whole spiritual realm. That's the reason I kind of like watching these videos, because I see it a little bit more as entertainment. At the same time, I just want to see just because people are so scared of the quote-unquote afterlife or the paranormal. I may have experienced some things back in my past, in my youth. Maybe now with me being older and more educated, maybe some ways could kind of explain the things I saw or maybe things I heard. When you get older, you get more skeptical, you get more awakened or quote-unquote woke. Not in that aspect, but you start to understand things more. But videos like this, I'm not sure, things may have been edited in, but when it comes to the talking in the background, there's only two voices. Maybe there's a female and a male that's in the background that you don't see at all. That's just talking very lightly, and maybe they know a few words that they studied in the Navajo language or whatever other tribal language they have back in the past before Americans fucked the whole country up. But the point is, this could be a double-edged sword for me to actually understand and actually lean towards believing it, because if he is truly independent in this woods or forest, where the hell he's at, if he truly is independent, a lot of things that's happening is hard to explain. The no that you heard may be an animal that's just hunting him or just following about, or maybe it was a ghost. So you have the double-edged sword. But typically videos like this is stuff I lean towards to more believing. When you have a place where you call it a home, there's a little bit way more controlled environment aspects to it that you have escape rooms. You have you have these haunted houses. Even though you also even have haunted cornfields, especially during the time when Halloween is approaching. All these attractions open up. You can go to these barns, cornfields, there's these buildings that are rigged to scare you. And there's all these mechanics that come out the wall, knocking, speakers. It's a controlled environment. It's harder to control an environment that's in the middle of nowhere or even in nature. That's all I'm gonna say.
More spooky adventures over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter, the Sanhaven Sanatorium. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Ricky and his sister Vicky set out to explore the old abandoned Sanhaven Sanatorium near Dunseith,
What's up with the Rickies in this video?
The sanatorium was built in 1912 as a treatment center for patients suffering from tuberculosis. Many of these patients did not survive. They passed away inside the walls of the Sanhaven Sanatorium. In the 1960s, the hospital became a treatment center for the mentally impaired. However, it was eventually closed in 1987 after many reports of patient mistreatment and neglect. The Sanhaven Sanatorium is now known as a paranormal hotspot, and to this day, those with an interest in the supernatural travel to the hospital to explore, hoping to experience
look at that.
paranormal activity.
It's
so,
tearing itself
Ricky
down.
and his sister are carefully exploring the creepy old decaying building. They experience something downright creepy.
No, I bet it was a morgue. Oh, come on, let me have that.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, this building's getting pretty bad.
Yeah, it's falling apart. Also, Jess, if you're watching this, my sister, let's do this.
Is that you? That wasn't you, was it?
No.
Unless she's like 20 feet tall.
Sounds like someone's upstairs. There's someone upstairs.
Also, for those who don't know,
There's someone upstairs.
yes, it's Senpapi Rick. My real name is Ricky. Like legally, it's Ricky. Not Ricardo, not Rick, Ricky.
Hello? Hello? Where are you at?
Now, it should be noted that this odd event can be explained away as simply water rattling around in the building's old rusty pipes. In fact,
True.
if you look closely, this isn't even a water pipe at all. It's actually a piece of old metal electrical conduit that has been cut in half. Nevertheless, it moves and rattles as if shaken by some unknown force. Ricky and his sister are a bit freaked out and worried that they might not be alone in the sanatorium. However, even if there was someone else upstairs, it would be impossible for that person to even reach this metal conduit to make it move. So this creepy
To the
capture
floorboard.
remains a mystery.
I mean, you have the floorboards upstairs. Everything is falling apart.
The thing down the hall. A group of friends from Madrid, Spain are hanging out when they suddenly hear strange sounds coming from the bathroom
Always wanna go to
down
Spain.
the hall.
¿Están escuchando? Soy yo. Se están escuchando más de ruidos tú. Yo vine del baño.
Oh, he's smart. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
Polla. Una polla. No. Ocho, pará. Espera, hermano, ¿qué haces? ¿Estás loco?
Espera.
Hola.
Hermano, esto es mal rollo,
¿Hay alguien ahí?
No.
Hermano.
Tira, vamos a ver lo que hay.
Hermano, no.
Espérate. Tira. Asoma la cámara. Espérate lo que hay. Vale, ahí no hay nada.
The guys are hesitant to look inside the bathroom, but when they do, something horrifying can be seen staring back at them.
Oh.
User Ain Holval shares the video to TikTok with the caption,
It's the face mask.
"What the hell was in my bathroom?" Now, it's certainly very creepy, but is it real?
No.
Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide.
It's a hoax. It's a hoax. It's still creepy though.
Genuine intrigue.
It's the mask. It's the mask that you've seen in the Mexican one, and it's the one that you've seen in the other ones. When you look up scary masks, it's probably the first thing you see too on Google and all that kind of stuff. It's fake. It's fake. It's good. They should definitely made it a little more different, but it was still a good video for a little fear-tastic. Tactic. There you go, tactical. It was a good tactical way to get us scared. So I'll leave it at that.
Genuine intrigue. New homeowner and Reddit user Genuine Intrigue has been finding evidence that some kind of animal has been walking around his backyard late at night.
Hey, it's a raccoon.
Curious to see what kind of animal it might be, he decides to look through the footage recorded by his motion detecting security camera. But what he finds sends a chill down his spine.
Okay, so the shadowy figure.
During a soft rain, a translucent figure seems to slowly walk through the backyard. Reddit user Genuine Intrigue has no explanation for this bizarre capture.
And
But
stuff
what
like
do you
this.
think this is?
Stuff like that is I could also understand and most likely get behind of, okay, this is yes, it may be located in a controlled environment, but this is a ring camera or security camera. There's a little bit more or less explanation. Maybe it could be a shadow from somebody maybe walking from their kitchen or whatever. You can understand how it could be real and how it could not be real. You know, it has a little bit more of a better weight scale to it. Like you can kind of lean towards this side to making it more believable, or you go way a little bit more this side to make it less believable. You know, it's more on the scale of understanding. When you're in a home, especially that one video you just saw in Spain, that is obvious on the fake factor, because that mask you could literally find on Google. So it's not, yeah, I could tell, but because the eyes, I seen those eyes before, especially in another video from the Mexico Pinata store. If y'all seen that video, obviously y'all know what I'm talking about. The less you have a controlled environment, the more you have the belief factor going higher and higher and higher. If you're within the building, it's a lot more things you can control. Speakers in the, you know, speakers under a floorboard, speakers in the wall, speaker here, speaker there, that, this, that. But yeah.
Holton Avenue.
Holton
Popular
Avenue.
Urban explorer Chris Hill from the YouTube channel Urban Hill sets out to explore Holton Avenue, an entirely abandoned street in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, it's unknown why the street was left abandoned, other than it sits in an incredibly dangerous neighborhood. Multiple bodies have been found on this street, and each of the deceased met their end under mysterious and horrifying circumstances.
More than.
So, dragging around his balls of steel, Chris Hill makes it his mission to record and document the abandoned buildings on Holton Avenue before they are demolished. In the middle of the night, Chris begins his exploration at the abandoned First Hungarian Baptist Church. He soon realizes that he might have made a huge mistake.
This is Paranormal Grizzy.
I could have swore I heard something.
What happened when you're in a place like this and you actually gotta pee?
I think that's an animal.
You will not catch me dead in these places without a fucking cuck-a-push.
That's weird. What's upstairs?
As Chris is exploring the basement, he hears strange noises, but can't identify the source. Then a door above him on the ground floor just slams shut. Chris quickly makes his way upstairs to investigate, and what happens next is downright creepy.
I'm kicking that bitch in. I'm not gonna use my hand. I'm just gonna chill right here. Oh wow, that's an empty room. That room empty.
There's somebody outside.
Chris finds nothing and no one to explain why the door slammed shut. But when reviewing his footage at home, he realizes that he captured more than he thought. A 4K static camera that he placed inside the church's chapel reveals that something seems to move towards the door just before it slams shut. Another static camera shows something pale and translucent moving around the pews while Chris is in the room.
See?
But that's not all that Chris captured that night, because after a thorough walkthrough of the church, Chris decides to check out one of the abandoned houses on Holton Avenue. It did not go well.
This is sketchy. This cannot be safe.
Then don't do it. That bones?
Hope I don't find a body down here. It actually looks like it's just underneath the house. It's not really a basement. Still creepy.
Boy, I will be.
Sorry. I didn't know nobody lived there.
While checking out the house's basement, Chris hears movement on the floor above him. Freaked out by the sound, he quickly starts making his way out of there. But there's someone inside with him, peeking out from behind a curtain. The man seems to be living in the abandoned home. Chris knows the horrifying stories of the people who met a tragic end on Holton Avenue.
Oh, bat in his hand too.
Just gets out of the house. And with that, Chris has had about enough. He decides to just
bat in his
head
hand too and
home.
everything. Yep.
Now, for obvious reasons, I advise everyone watching this to just stay away from Holton Avenue. But if you want to see more of Chris's explorations, you can find them all on his YouTube channel,
It's Grizzy
Hill.
This is why I kind of like his channel more. It's because he has multiple angles in 4K, in better resolution. Even though some of them, yes, could be in night vision, his night vision cameras are a little bit more high definition than other channels I've seen in the past. So it's like he makes you more of a believer because he sets up many angles and it's high resolution. And it seems like he does stuff independently. So it gives you the factor to weigh it, like I showed you before. The weight scale of believable is higher when it comes to his content. So I actually do enjoy his videos. So with that being said, for those who are watching, if you know any videos from Chris that you know was ultra scary, recommend it to me in the comment section or join my Discord below and submit it in my channel called Scary Reacts. In my server, there's a channel called Scary Reacts. You could join it in my description and just submit any videos that you know you've seen from Chris.
Free fall. TikTok user Jalen Rich is hanging out with a friend on the boardwalk in Santa Cruz, California a little after closing time. Something happens that freaks them both out.
Okay, but the boardwalk closed like half an hour ago.
This is scary.
Where the Okay, I'm really bad at this. No one's on there. Is there? Okay, I totally saw someone with their camera.
Someone appears to be seated on the Santa Cruz Boardwalk freefall ride, even though the ride is supposed to be closed. But then, whoever or whatever it is seems to disappear into thin air. Jalen explains that both she and her friend saw someone sitting on the ride and have no idea how to explain what happened. Now, the Santa Cruz Boardwalk opened in 1907 and has seen at least 3 confirmed fatal accidents over the last 116 years. One rumor even states that a park visitor tragically broke their neck on this very ride. So could it be that Jalen captured the spirit of someone who never made it out of the park? You decide.
It could be a lens flare. Seeing how that part may be tilted in and light reflection could make it look like a face. If that's not the case, then again, you have the believable factor going a little bit higher with this scale because you see it appear and you see it disappear in one frame. It's not them doing, oh my God, look at that, oh my God, look at that, and then pull with a camera and then go back on it and it's gone. The whole entire time, yes, it's moving a lot, but they're still focusing on it and they capture it appearing and disappearing live. Makes it more believable.
Followed home.
Fuck
TikTok
that.
user Francisco Javier claims that strange things have been happening at his home in Spain after exploring an abandoned farm he came across one day in the middle of nowhere.
You're like a Spaniard Drake.
He says that the farm is a place of intense paranormal activity.
Vale.
Money?
Que no sé, tío. Está por aquí. Está por aquí. Hola. Escúchenlo. Ah, ¿qué va? Coña. Ahora sí. Me cago en la hoja. Ahora sí me lo hizo detrás de mí. Ahora sí me lo hizo detrás de mí.
Francisco is recording at the farm when a door slams shut right behind him. After his days exploring the farm, he believes that something might have followed him home.
Empiezo a grabar porque estoy cogiendo sonidos de
No, man.
muy raro y estoy solo en casa.
If you ever go to a haunted place, you gotta go to some type of blessing area or bless yourself. You know, I mean, I believe in religion, but you always gotta protect yourself. Have a cross with you. Have some type of sigil, talisman, something. You can't just go to a haunted place and just go straight home. I'm not looking at my screen, by the way. I'm looking at the tiny screen on my recording program.
Coño.
Ah, maldita sea. Mira, look.
¿Qué coño?
Francisco believes that he might be dealing with multiple entities as he begins to hear taunting voices,
Wow.
laughing, and even the sound of intense crying in the night.
Escucha. Soy un niño.
Caca. Push. Caca. Push.
¿Qué cojones? No hay nadie.
The chilling sound of a baby crying sends Francisco off to search his entire apartment, but he finds nothing to explain the sound. Another night and things escalate to another level when Francisco's Amazon Alexa begins to behave very strangely and absolutely terrifying.
Alexa me da un susto de muerte.
Escucha.
What?
Fer, se acaba de conectar. ¡Qué susto!
Francisco says that his Alexa
What?
is disconnected, yet it calls out in Spanish, "Go to the window. I want to see you."
Fer, se acaba de conectar. ¡Qué susto!
And that's not the only time that this happens.
Coño.
Bro. What the fuck?
A female voice coming from the Alexa laughs out loud but then stops as soon as Francisco comes around the corner. Then an entirely different, lower and creepier voice calls out,
Hello. Nuke speaking Spanish?
Francisco has had enough, but he has no idea how to stop the terrifying activity. He tries to continue living his life as if nothing has happened. But then one night when he's hanging out just watching TV,
Oh, it gets worse.
Escuche, acabo de empezar a escuchar a tocar desde esa puerta. ¿Están tocando desde ahí? ¿O es cosa mía? Míralo, míralo. ¿Hola?
Mira. No, don't you do it. This could be
¿Qué
a...
coño es eso, tío? ¿Qué coño es eso? ¿Qué cojones? Hay una luz aquí encendida también. ¿Era eso, loco?
Hell nah. Is the door gonna close on him?
Nada, tío. Uf. Qué puto susto, loco.
Francisco is startled by knocking coming from his hallway door. When he stands up to check it out, he spots what appears to be a small child looking in through the window. Shocked by what he's seeing, he quickly opens the door only to find no one there. Whoever or whatever this is has disappeared. So did something follow Francisco home from the abandoned farm that he explored?
Yeah.
Could it even be multiple spirits?
Yeah.
And if you were in his shoes, just what would you do?
Arson.
Qué susto.
I would get gasoline. I would get a liquor bottle. I would get a rag. And I would just... Bro, that is why I don't have an Alexa in my house. I don't have a Siri. I don't have a Hey Google, Hey Siri, or Hey Alexa, look up this. I don't have any of that kind of stuff. So it doesn't matter if I say, hey Siri, or hi Google, or hey Alexa, and just to be a dick, Xbox off. Yo, like, if I live in a house like that, it's just the equation is simple. Throw. That's it. That's it. Get a new life. Get a new name. If you own the house, then insurance, claim. If it's an apartment, then you just, I don't know, tough it out and just explain to the owner of property. You see, what had happened was there was a gas leak. I didn't know. I was cooking, and now your home is cooked. It's I try my best to stop the fire, but just like steaks, your house is well done. All right, buddy. Peace out. Moving on to the next house since I have no more home. And if he asks you questions, well, your apartment was empty. You didn't lose anything. You see, what happened was, and that's it. Man, this video really got to me a little bit. Fucking nuke, you bitch. Hope you're feeling better though. As always, guys, I love your faces, and I am out. Peace.